His team is changing. He'll work the puck in, chase to the corner, to the right of the Penticton net. It comes off the stick of Bernie. He'll skate it out to center ice. Brought it across the blue line, trying to feed it across to the left circle. The shot to the net, that one tipped away. On the chance, the T-Birds look to break out. Leading the rush, England trying to work the puck in for Martirana. Hit a stick on the pass on the entry. And the T-Birds are in offside as the V's will play it out. Up ice, left wing board, skated in, shot to the net by Denis, knocked away right post side of the goal, again by Sklenichka, ends up on the T-Birds net. Played by Cumby, up the wall and out to center ice. Trying to work it on side, left wing is guard. He's got Martirana with him, feeds the slot, threw it behind England, who is in the high slot. It goes all the way back in the Seattle zone. Bring the puck out of the zone with Martirana at center ice. Martirana will play it in wide of the net. Racing on the puck, England. Getting to it quickly, Weber put it behind his own net for Stone. Left boards to the line. Good job to keep it in initially by Mertke on the pressure on Wayman, but now the V's the other way onside. Centering feed blocked by Riley with a big hit. Got Weber off the puck. T-Birds clear it out. And a couple of big hits by Riley in last night's game. He continues to deliver the big blows as we get a whistle for offside. One other change the T-Birds made for this game, other than going back to Sklenichka and net, is they broke up the starting pair on the defense of Mertke and Grammer. Mertke with Hawker to start the game. Grammer on the ice with Cumby. Here's a puck deflected into the Seattle zone right on net, so Sklenichka is forced to cover. He wanted to keep the puck moving to avoid a Seattle goal. T-Birds work it behind their own net, Cumby. Bank it out from behind the goal, out to center ice. It rolls back to the V's blue line. Picked up by Alstead. A quick up ice feed to center ice for Zranchak. Bring it on side left wing, slip it down low. Racing behind his own net, Cumby trying to shovel it around the wall for England. Kept on side by Burke, who pinched it off the line. Comes out to center ice. Played ahead by guard. T-Birds look to bring it on side left wing for England. A stretch to get that puck on the feed across the goal mouth by Martirana. Martirana trying to go back to England on the half wall. He's tied up by Zranchak, and it comes out to center ice for Alstead. He'll put it into the Seattle zone so the V's can change. Check that. Tax comes on, Cossack goes off, and now Cumby heads to the bench for Seattle as well as the V's have it in their own zone. Trying to flick it out of the zone, off the glove of Tash to center ice, trying to jump up to keep the puck in. Just didn't have the height. He'll play it back in his own zone. Out to center ice wing, he'll flick it, a bounce toward the net wide on the stick side, kicks into the corner. Stevenson behind his own net for Michaud. Left wing for Alstead, got it to center ice. T-Birds will dump it back in, but the V's are quickly on that puck. Stevenson plays it out to center ice. Alstead breaks across the blue line right wing. He gets hit off the puck. Another big hit by Ty Riley. Riley continues to play the body well here in this series. Certainly a candidate for a Benford Metals crush of the night. Benford Metals, your home for full service metal recycling and auto wrecking. These play the puck back in behind their own net. Feed it right wing to Burke. To the blue line, knocked to the line and out off a deflection. Seattle trying to get the puck in front of their bench. Trying to glove it down and play the puck on the ice was England. Puck rolls back in across the Seattle blue line. T-Birds pull it out to center ice. Guard. Jammed up by Peterson. Now the T-Birds will put it in. Icing, though, is the call. Onside. Try to work it left to right across the blue line, but it came out of the zone. He's trying to get that puck over to Mertke at the right point. T-Birds dump it back in. England hustling to play the puck for guard. Jam puck rolls to the front of the net. Kwasnicka poked it to the corner. Kept onside. Mertke off the line to keep it in. Pressured free by the V's and dumped out to center ice. Right in front of the Penticton bench. It's played back in the Seattle zone. Hawker finds England. It stripped off his stick, gets it back, clears the zone. V's at center ice, but a penalty coming up here as the V's have the puck in behind their own net. Looking to break up ice left wing. It's chipped out to center ice. A bouncing puck in front of the Seattle bench. T-Birds work it back to center ice. Guard, a headman feed. Martirana skates in. Fed it back to Guard. Is a little behind him, though, as he was going to the net. Guard trying to work that puck free down low. Martirana trying to get a stick to it. It's lifted down ice by Wayman. This will bounce back in the Seattle zone for an icing call here on the V's. In the V zone at the north end, a rolling puck past the Seattle stick, skated to center ice. Evers will chip it on side left wing. Cumbie behind his own net battling. Now Denis trying to get a stick to it. Cumbie knocked it loose. Looks for Guard. Guard off the glass will clear it. This is going to be a race to see if there's icing. It will be icing on Seattle.
This juncture.
I was thinking, you look at Seattle in this series, there's a lot of chances they did not get on net that they might be lamenting if they don't get a win in this series. As Martin Ross stripped the puck free at center ice, skated on by England. He'll cut across, fires a shot, try to go against the grain glove side, shot wide. Again, missing the net. Here comes Denis at the other end. He'll try to drive on net, slowed down in the crease by Cumbie. Shot from the far wall on net and a save by Seattle on Guard's first of the playoffs here in period 2. The goal coming at 4:07.
If you're Penticton, you're almost thinking you're about to have an offside.
There's a puck off the side of the Seattle net, chipped on net, and then Denis tried to run over Sklenicka at the right post, trying to get to a rebound. That's going to draw a crowd. Bernie and Wayman. Puck dragged to the wing for Dugan Peterson. Jammed it behind the net, out the far side wall. Hawker chases it free. Tipped out the center ice. Nope, kept on the blue line by Peterson on the clearing attempt. Glove save made by Sklenicka on that shot. Now the T-Birds stretch it across the blue line. Left wing shot toward the net. Off the left wall by England. He had a man driving the net, and it just went across the goal mouth. Comes back to center ice. T-Birds back on side. Guard has it across ice feet. Doorstep backhand shot, and a save made where it went wide by England off his backhand with the goaltender down. And now the V's go the other way, 2-on-1. Denis across ice feet. What a strolling save made by Sklenicka. A Valpak save of the game at one end, and another one at Sklenicka at the... But again, Seattle's been the more dangerous team on the attack. Face-off pushed behind the net by the V's. Dugan Peterson trying to feed Alstead. It kicks past him to center ice. Grammer, a right to left feed to Cumbie. Brought ahead, left wing boards, chipped in by Guard. Played behind the net. Pikash pressuring the puck, and Alstead high slot. Grammer shot, rolling puck, score! 3-0 Seattle. Pikash won the battle behind the net, got it to the blue line for Grammer. His shot up at Callum's pad, and England's there to bury the rebound for his first of the playoffs. 3-0 Seattle.
It's the forecheck for the T-Birds that goes to work.
He's trying to play it up the boards, tied up by Seattle in front of the net, looking for his Martirana. Put it in the pads of the goaltender, chipped away, ends up behind the net. Seattle trying to dig it free. England got it loose, blue line, poked away from Murtka. Good poke check there by the V's Brady Burney. Murtka behind his own net, looking to push it out of the zone. Fed it left wing to Hawker, out to center ice, past Martirana, though. That'll be icing on Seattle with 6:11 to go. 1-0 after one. Joe Grammer had the goal. They've added goals here in the second from Guard, England, and Dunn to stretch that lead to 4. Burek puts one to the net. Gloved outside the left post by Sklenicka, with feel like a 22-13 shot game, because Seattle's had so much pressure. Just some chances they didn't get on net back in the first period in particular, as the puck played outside the Seattle blue line by Penticton. Peterson will sweep it on side left wing. Hawker giving chase, ties it with Kwasnicka. Kwasnicka battling Hawker for the puck left of the Seattle goal. Hawker now battling Evers, as here comes Guard to punch Kwasnicka into the boards one time too many. Going to get called for the penalty. Power play at 16:57. Power play goal for the V's, their 4th power play goal of the series. Puck played into the trapezoid behind the T-Bird goal. Murka's stick is tied up. Peterson works the puck up top blue line, skating it left to right. A shot to traffic on net, pad save, rebound right back in the pad. Loose in front, dug out by Guard. Uses the glass to clear it out of the zone. These with some momentum off that goal. Have it back at their own blue line. Peterson, 2.5 to go in the period. Stolen by Seattle at center ice. England on side left wing. Drop to the high slot. Martirana skips into his shot. He fires it on goal to Callum. And the V's look to break the other way now. They've got numbers coming up ice. Kwasnicka drop it to Evers. Kwasnicka from the right circle blue line. Chance on net. Blocked in front off a body. Played behind the goal line by Evers. Started wrapping around. It's loose in the crease. Kicked away by Guard. Shot to the net, save again by Sklenicka at the horn. Swatted down by Seattle, in across the blue line, off the stick of Martirana, chased behind the net, gets it away from Stone, work it back to the point. Grammer's shot from there, hit a stick, bounces off the glass, guard kicks it free, works it to the left wing, tied up by Weber. Puck picked up by Denis, jammed off his stick by Martirana. Martirana trying to get it back to guard. Guard behind the net for Marty. Marty trying to center it, goes blue line, Cumby, shot to the net, block, rebound, tipped wide off a deflection. High slot shot again on goal, hit his own teammate on the blast by Cumby. It hit Martirana, or I should say England, who went down in a heap, and he's still on the ice. He's trying to get back up on his skates and get to the bench. As the puck comes into the Seattle zone, take the face-off for Seattle against Denis. T-Birds trying to get some momentum back on their side now. Off the face-off, guard trying to throw it to the net. He hit a stick and bounces to the left of the goal. Martirana sweep it back up top, blue line, Tash. Right to left, Riley. Feather to the net, deflected off bodies in front. England's stick falls out of his hands. Trying to locate the puck, or the stick as the puck comes out of the zone. It's dumped in across the Seattle blue line. Tash behind his own net after it. Jammed off the puck behind the goal, but it comes out to center ice. Here's England. He's onside right wing, puts on the brakes, fan on his shot. He's trying to feed the slot where Martirana was headed. Guard will keep it down low for England. He's tied up behind the net by Wayman. Bernie with the puck on his stick will bring it to center ice. Cuts across the Seattle line, threw it on goal, gloved at the top of the crease and held by guard against Evers on this draw in front of the Penticton bench. V's control it back in their own zone. Weber slide it out. It goes past the stick of Evers, and the keepers bring it into the zone. A shot from the slot on net, deflected away. Guard behind the net, send it back to the high slot. Chance on net, blocked again off the chance by the T-Birds. A bouncing puck off that swat on net by England. The V's clear. Evers up ice right wing into the zone with Kwasnicka. He'll drive it behind the net. Followed out from behind the goal by Cumby. Evers behind the net, work it up top, right point. Weber shot to traffic wide on the glove side. Centered back across the goal mouth, back at the point, past the stick of Weber to center ice. Weber in front of his own goal, bring it up the left wing boards, hit the skate of Evers, knocked down off the glass at center ice, back to the T-Bird blue line. Mertka, right to left to Riley, brought onside by guard left wing, jams the puck on the wall, trying to work it back up top, trying to go back at the line, stolen by Kwasnicka. He'll come in across the blue line. He is hammered as he comes in on the hit by Riley again. Ty Riley with a big hit. T-Birds failed to clear the puck though. Gave it away at the blue line to Burek. He put it behind the T-Bird net, guard after it. Looking for help, finds England. He'll come to center ice, tap it ahead. Shot on side right wing by Seattle Martirana. England behind the net, comes out on the left wing boards for Martirana. Martirana back up top, working it left to right at the blue line. Blew a tire, and the puck comes out of the zone. Denis trying to get around the prone Martirana, tripped over top of him. Here's Marty back on side right wing, just dump it to the net, blocked away by McCallum. Wayman puts it by. Off the face-off, the puck played off the draw by the V's. A shot on net, right post, pad save made again by Sklonichka. Skated out to center ice by Seattle. Martirana gets it on side right wing. Coming in with England, throws it across the goal mouth. Kicks back left point, Hawker. Trying to work it in deep, behind the net, Martirana to guard. To the net, backhand, sweeping wide at the back post. England down low. Trying to get it to guard behind the net, intercepted by Michaud. And Evers has it going the other way with Kwasnicka. Blasted in. No icing. Kwasnicka wins the race to the puck. Try to come off the wall, put it behind the net for Evers. Jammed up by Hawker. Puck on net, knocked away at the left post side of the goal. Blue line Weber, shot to traffic, knocked down in front. T-Birds tap it out to center ice to England. Running up into the zone with him comes Martirana, 2-on-2. England fires a shot, hit a stick and goes out of play. Again, they just continue to disrupt Seattle's power play. And the T-Birds forced to turn the puck over because they were changing up their power play unit. And Sklonichka had the puck on his stick behind the net with nowhere to go with it. He just dumped it to center ice. Here comes Seattle through the neutral zone. Onside left wing England. Rimming around, down to 5:15 to go. Pikash has it down low, deflected puck again, and Norrie will clear it out to center ice. Grammer back to his own blue line. Kristen Peterson has the puck, trying to go to his backhand. Sent away from the puck by Grammer. Ends up behind the T-Bird net. Grammer has it. Seattle just 15 seconds of the power play. They give it away at their blue line. Bring back to the stick of England, though. Power play winding down, though, for Seattle. England up ice into the zone left wing. Working a shot off the side of the goal at the right post. Michaud will play it. He'll stretch it to center ice to the man out of the box. Denis will dump it across the line. There's a chance on net. Back in attempt, they score. Dranchak makes it a one-goal game with 4.5 here in the third period. Brought to you by ilovekent.net. Check them out for all the news and notes on the city of Kent, including T-Birds hockey. The T-Birds Thursday each week. Local news, local pride, ilovekent.net. The V's will work the puck to center ice left wing. Wayman driving, lost the puck. Had to go back and get it, kept it in and put it down to the net. Went behind the goal. Keep an eye on the V's goaltender at the other end. McCallum still in the crease. The V's have it on the attack. Blue line, Stevenson shot to traffic. That went high off the glass. Chased by Weber. Put it behind the net, past the stick of Denis. Racing to get the puck. Stevenson throws it to the net wide again off a deflection. Kept in by Weber. Pressured on the wall. There goes the goaltender off. Shot on net. Save made by Sklenichka. Extra skater on for Penticton. Their net empty. Guard with the puck down low on the wall, right of his own net. Under 2 on the clock. T-Birds holding on precariously to a 1-goal lead. They battle for the puck in the corner right of the T-Bird net. Fans trying to get the crowd going. Weber at the point. Skates to the high slot, work it off to his left, shot to traffic, ends up behind the T-Bird net. Seattle got a chance to clear the zone, get it into center ice, but they could not clear. Chasing the puck.